Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Let me begin your test, please. Good morning, I'm your examiner today. My name is RP. Could you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Sukhjeet Kaur and you can call me by my first name Sukhjeet.
Okay, Sukhjeet. Can I see your ID, please?
Yes, sir, here it is.
Let me check your number. Just a minute. Thank you. Is family important in your country?
Yes, family is extremely important in my country and people place their family first and other things back in their families. And I am proud of my my country's people because of this habit.
Okay, who should be responsible to take care for the elderly? Should it be the family or the government?
Well, according to me, if the financial background of the family is good enough to take care of their elders, then they should take care of them. Otherwise, government should take the responsibilities of grandparents.
How has the size of average family changed in your country in the last few decades?
Well, there has a dramatic change in the size of the family in recent years. Nowadays, families are splitting into nuclear families from joint families.
How do you think families will change in the future?
Well, as the trend of nuclear family is increasing day by day, and in future people will prefer to have nuclear family than the joint ones.
Do you think husband and wives have different role within the family?
Yes, husband and wives has different roles in the families, as wives are mostly for taking care of their children and father are important in order to provide their children necessary amenities.
Okay, what role do grandparents play in the family in your country?
The role of grandparents in my country is indispensable, as grandparents teach their children about moral values, also look after their grandchildren in the absence of their parents.
Let's move to your cue card.
Okay, sir.
Describe a moment when you felt embarrassed. And there are some questions: when it was, where it was, why you felt embarrassed, and how did you overcome that embarrassment. Let me give you paper and pen.
Okay, sir.
Here you are. You can use this pen as well. Take care. Take it yourself, please.
Thanks.
Hold it. Your time starts now.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Your time's up. Start, please.
Well, there are several times when I feel awkward and uncomfortable, but here I'm going to talk about a particular situation in which I felt embarrassed. Actually, I was in 9th standard and I used to neglect my studies and wasted my whole time in watching movies. As a result, my performance in that class was very low. And when there was a parents teacher meeting in my school, then my parents arrived at that meeting, and then my class in charge complained about my poor performance in front of my parents, and also she complained about my bad behavior in the class because I used to bunk my classes. My parents were very disappointed with me at that time. They were staring at me with angry gestures. My head was low with shame and I was feeling very uncomfortable at that time. So I decided to overcome my embarrassment by promising my parents to work hard in next year, and I did the same. Also my parents encouraged me, as well as my class in charge also encouraged me, and I strained my every nerve in order to get good results in next standard, and in 10th standard I was passed out with flying colors. My parents were extremely glad at that time. Not only my parents, but I was also over the moon, because I was able to fulfill my promise. So this is all about the time.
Okay, can I take that back, please?
Yes.
Let me ask you some more question. How well respected are teachers in your society?
Well, teachers in my society are very well respected, and everyone respect them, because teacher job is considered as foundation of all other jobs. Also, they encourage children, motivate them, and guide them in order to make them a good citizen.
Do you think teachers get paid enough money in your country?
Well, if I talk about teachers in government schools and colleges, then they enjoy handsome salaries. But if I talk about teachers who engaged in private schools and colleges, then their salary is not enough as compared to government's jobs.
What role should the teacher have in the classroom?
Well, teachers plays a crucial role in the classroom. They make children understand each and every concept. Moreover, they also guide them properly, and they are well known about the IQ level of children, and they act accordingly in order to get good performance.
In your opinion, what are the most important qualities for a teacher to have?
Well, according to me, a teacher should have proper patience, because they have to deal with children in the classroom, and if they have lots of patience, they can do their job properly. Apart from this, teachers should be polite enough so that they can make children better understand.
Okay, how can a teacher make lessons for children more interesting?
Well, teacher can make lessons more interesting by using computer technology in class, while showing videos. They can make class interesting. Moreover, they also can give examples of their personal life in order to get good results.
Okay, last question for today, and that is, do you think computer will one day replace teachers in the classroom?
Well, according to me, teachers and computers have their own roles, and as computers cannot maintain discipline in the class, which is the job of the teacher. Apart from this, teachers are well known about the IQ level of children, and so they deal with them in according to it. And computers cannot do all these things, so they cannot replace the place of teachers.
This is the end of your test. Thank you so much.